Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hi. It is the mini-series finale today, guys.
It
Welcome,
is,
welcome
yay!
back. Today we have a very, very special episode. Hey, Mort, welcome.
Hey, Mort.
Before we dive into the episode, I just want to say if you missed it on Unveil, hey, Google what? Google Open AI test feature. What up, Google? We had them before and they just spam us. It's fun. Hey,
It
Joanne.
is. Hey, Joanne.
We'll ban them if we need to. We'll see how they do. So we got some evidence for you today, guys. But before we start, first off, I'm gonna apologize. I just logged in like 2 minutes ago. I've been running way behind. I'm preparing to go on vacation soon, and I had a million things I was trying to get done before the show. So I apologize if I seem winded and tired. This is why, okay? But I am excited for tonight, and I'm excited to share Brad's evidence, which I have not even reviewed. That's a little bit of time I've had this week. Hey, Sam, welcome.
Hey, Sam.
Real quick, though, as always, guys, don't let me forget it. Brad, point at it. This event right here, Para-Unity 5, coming up on October 21st, 2023. We got Santiago, we got speakers, we got food trucks, we got paranormal investigators, we got paranormal locations, we got cool crafts, and we've already announced Para-Unity 6's exciting Para-Unity 6 host has been chosen. Just so you all know, I have thought about it because it's always the host of the year to choose for the following year. We have spoken to Teresa. She is part of Trips Paranormal. Also, the only team member that is part of the TAPS team. Everybody knows TAPS. Here in India, the only one in Indiana. She's actually going to be following through with me for the rest of this event, and then she will take over for next year's event. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what Trips has to offer for next year's event. So don't forget, just go here. I've received tons of vendor requests too. So I got to get that stuff updated. If you want to be a vendor, get your spot ASAP. I will run out of spots, okay? Just so you know, we've done really well this year. We're even talking about maybe having some outdoor vendors at a discount price. So just so y'all know, I'm looking forward to it. All right. Oh, did you hear there is an app coming out from who knows, Elon maybe conduct? No, I have not heard that actually. That's interesting. I'll have to look at that.
That'll be interesting.
I do apologize if you can hear my fan. It's right here. If it bothers anybody, let me know. I'll turn it off. But my AC was not on, and I came inside after doing all the stuff I was doing, and it's freaking hot in here. So I got my AC on now. I'm just waiting until it cools down in here. All right, Bradley.
Yes.
Nobody's here to hear me jibber jabber on, right? We're all here to see your evidence.
Yeah, okay.
This is your evidence. Now, tell us just an overview, like the evidence that you are presenting tonight. Is it yours? Is it your team's? Like, what teams are affiliated with this?
Let's see. This has been since, I think some of the oldest evidence is from like 2011 when I went to Waverly Hills for the first time.
Okay.
With a team the very first team I was ever on. They were Dig. Then there's stuff from most recent is from like 2021 when I was doing a private residence in Newcastle. It's actually a UFO, not actually a ghost.
Okay.
Well, I think it's a UFO. Then I've got stuff from my Indie Afterlife time, and then my No Nonsense Paranormal time. I've got stuff from over the years.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited. You're gonna have to tell me which ones you want me to do, and
you can just do them in whatever order. It doesn't matter. I can tell.
Well, I want you to be able to explain. So, First off, bonjour, Filippo. Welcome. We appreciate you. Let me see which one I have pinned first.
That's fine.
Okay. The first one is going to be the one that says video is crap. Okay?
Okay. That works.
Okay.
That is
You start
from.
explaining this video while I get it pulled up here.
All right. So the video is horrible because it's literally me reacting to something I hear in my headphones, and the video camera is actually turned towards my chest. So you're not really paying attention to the video. You're going to want to listen to the audio, and then you'll hear my friend Kira and me, and then I make like a sound, and then there's another voice that comes in at the very end.
Okay. So headphones are suggested?
It's pretty clear. You might not need it.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, let me grab it here.
And this came from the tattoo shop that I go to.
Okay. We can see all of Brad's comments here. This is his Instagram, so he does have these posted. By the way, did you guys know Unveil Paranormal has Instagram? I do, but I never use it. So, all right. So let's get started on this one. Tell me what. I'll turn my fan off so we can hear. Okay. Tell me what you guys think.
I can't hear anything.
I didn't have the sound on. Oh, it says video has no sound. Did you see that?
It does. But it does have sound.
Did you get copyright on this one?
How? It has no music in it.
I don't know. You have no sound. Okay, wait, the next one.
All right. Well, at the very end, it says help me. That's horrible.
Oh, my chats. Don't look at all my chats. We got to get rid of those real quick. Okay, let's go back to that. Share screen. All right. Hello, Jeremy.
Hey, Jeremy.
And I'm blurry now. Every time. Okay. Now I got to re-pull that all up again. So I was in panic mode. Y'all can see my chats. It's private messaging for a reason. DM, gotta love. Instagram, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go back to this. Guys, I'm sorry. I am so unprepared. All right, this one. Oh, wait. Okay, that's the first one. This one is the 3 lights in the sky.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. This is from 2021. It was in November. We were doing a private residence in Newcastle. And if you're playing the video, it's me, Matt Campbell, and John Robinson. We're outside taking a break, and we see these lights in the sky. And then I also have like a still photo of it too.
I'm going to get you the still photo first because it didn't take me to the post. Or if there's not a post with it. I don't know.
It wasn't a post. It was just the video directly.
Here's the photo.
And the weird thing about this, if you've ever been to Newcastle, this house is the old Spanish style looking house that sits up on top of the hill. So there shouldn't be any lights above it. So those shouldn't be street lights. They look awful close together if they're a plane. They're not really the right color.
Okay, let's show the video.
Okay. And I may swear in the video a lot, so just a heads up.
Okay, you must have sent the video to me directly.
Yes.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let me know if you can't hear sound. This thing is being a pain. There we go. There we go. Is there sound to this one?
It would just be us talking. There's no sound from the whatever's flying through the sky.
Oh, I can hear you guys. Gotcha.
And now they're telling me there's another one in the sky over to the right. That's why the camera pans to the right. And it's just looping now.
Who all is there?
It should be me, Matt, and John.
Okay, and what time of year is this?
November.
And what time at night is this?
Probably around 9:30, 10.
I mean, I do like that he mentioned trying. The only thing is, I guess you'd want to see how long, because they wouldn't stay together like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see anything connecting the lights? Because
Nope.
it looks pretty close.
Yeah, no, I didn't see anything that connected the lights.
Hey, Rich. Samantha says straight up UFO.
That's what I thought.
No.
No, that's not Thornhaven.
Oh.
It's an old Spanish house that the homeowner was having weird stuff in, and they asked us to come out and check it out.
I'm gonna mute it. I wish the trees weren't in the way.
Right.
Like, then I'd be able to make a decision, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know. What do you guys think? Similar in Arizona lights? Is that similar to what they see?
Yeah, it's similar to what they saw.
Yeah. Brad says there's no sound.
There was no sound from the audio and the video is just us talking about it. At the time we're trying to debunk it in the video, we're thinking like Chinese lanterns is what we were discussing in the video.
Is there an air base nearby?
I don't think so. Not near Newcastle.
Okay. Because I know sometimes around here we see jets in a formation.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not uncommon, but I am not that far from a couple bases, actually. I don't know, guys. What do y'all think? I'm gonna just not vote on this one.
That's fine. I'm
just because I just don't know.
It's weird. I can definitely say it's something weird, and I've not seen it very often.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. It's definitely interesting. Some say UFO. You know, people are questioning. They're thinking on this one, Brad.
Yep.
You might have something there. They're too fast for Chinese flights. Yeah.
That was the only thing we could think of, because I've been at another location and saw a weird red light up in, I can't say what town, in Whitley County at an investigation, and we saw weird stuff up there too. So
yeah,
I've seen some weird UFO sightings coming home from.
You know, it's funny because the same people always see the UFO sightings. The same people. And this, I'm finding it's also true that the same people always get abducted more than once.
Mm-hmm.
I am not one of those people. I'm just not in tune with space, apparently.
Yeah, John and I have seen some crazy lights coming home from ghost hunts over 465. We were dumbfounded. He was like, if you weren't here with me, he literally thought he was going crazy.
Really?
But I saw him too. Yeah.
Because they want to see it. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. Like I'm too busy with like Ghost and
Yeah, one 4th of July, me and my parents saw a UFO, and we followed it in the car for like several miles, and then we just saw it disappear.
I guess I'm just gonna start looking into the sky. I'm just gonna have to sit there and watch.
Yep.
So for sure. That's really interesting. This one's gonna be Step Cemetery. So do you want to talk about this? I'm hoping it has audio because it says it's on Instagram.
It has no audio. This was shot on a motion activated camera. So I don't know why it filmed it anyway. It was on a tripod that was like 2 feet off the ground. So, and we're all standing behind the camera. No one's smoking. It is like December, maybe like October, November when it happened too.
Okay.
But no one's breath should be able to be seen. But there's definitely a mist at the very end of the video.
Okay.
That works from like bottom left and moves up to the right.
And I don't like that Instagram doesn't give me the option to start and stop at a certain spot. So, okay, let's go ahead and grab this one. And you said there should be no sound.
Yeah, there's no audio.
Okay. All right.
So if you've ever been to Step Cemetery, this is from the east side of the cemetery, looking straight across towards the west.
Okay.
Right through the middle.
Okay.
So this is playing on my computer, and I'm filming it with. Do you see the quick mist that went across? Yep.
Kind of hunched over mist.
Yep. Like I said, we're standing behind the camera. Nobody's smoking. No one, our breaths shouldn't have been able to be seen because, like I said, this camera was only like 2 feet off the ground.
What time of year?
It was like October, November, probably. Well, I don't know. The leaves are still up. When did I post it? Does it say when I posted it? 510 weeks ago.
510 weeks ago. Do the math.
Quite a while ago. But yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's forever ago. This is 52 weeks.
Right. So it was like 10 years ago.
Wow.
Like I said, some of these are really super old.
Oh, right there. October 14th, 2013.
Okay, so it was in October.
Yep.
So, yeah. No one, like I said, nobody was smoking.
Is there water anywhere nearby?
No. Well, there's a pond, but it's way back. It would be to the right of the camera and way far away, not from the direction that mist is traveling.
Okay. I have not been to Step. I keep being told I need to go.
You do?
Yeah. So basically a couple years ago. Yeah. Not a couple years, 10 years ago.
Like 10 years ago, yeah.
The whole world different back then.
But yeah, this was shot on a motion activated camera too. So I don't even know what caused it to start filming.
Okay. So
it was like a hunting camera.
It triggered.
It filmed for a minute, and then that mist goes by at the very end.
I can see that, but I think I see a couple other little spots. But that shouldn't turn it on, I wouldn't think. Probably the mist that activated it. Like maybe it came past once and then came back past.
That could be, because once you get to the Ashmore video, it has something that moves across the screen twice.
Okay. It's really compelling. It has the right energy, so to speak. For those of you not seeing me read these, just for fun, I read photos and videos and stuff as a medium. So I like to say something has the right energy, okay? Not just logic and science, but it has the right energy.
That cemetery is a crazy active place. And it's not even. It's actually scarier right as it's getting to be dusk.
The leaves are moving.
So yeah, I don't know what caused the mist.
I mean, yeah, if those leaves are moving, they're not moving much at all. But why is the camera moving?
Because I'm filming it with my phone. I'm filming I'm filming it's playing on my computer, and I'm filming my computer.
Yeah, okay.
That's why the camera's moving.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, if it was you guys just left it there, like.
No, we were literally standing right behind it when this happened.
Did you hear anything?
Nope, didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, because the camera was only in this position for like a few seconds, because we literally had moved it and set it down, and we're just standing behind it talking, and then that's when because I had it faced all the other directions throughout the night, so it was only facing this, because I had it like facing an actual tombstone most of the night, because it's kind of boring just looking at a tree line over there.
Will you do me a favor next time you go to Step Cemetery?
Yeah.
Remember where this is.
Okay, I know exactly where it's at.
Go to the area and see if you can find 3 children in the area. Right there.
Right there?
Right in that area.
Yes.
Because
I know exactly where I was standing. There's a whole family right there, and there are kids.
Okay, because I'm hearing 3 and children, so that's it. Just we're gonna leave it at that. I'm not reading these things. We're trying to be logical here, but just do that for me, would you? And let me know. Okay. I would say this is pretty good evidence. I think this is a pretty good catch.
This is actually really close to where I got my very first ever EVP too from Step. I don't have it on my audio anymore, but I was standing there and I hear a man in a Southern dialect voice. Okay. I say something like, can you read here's another hacker. That's the family that's right there. Okay. And then this man in a Southern dialect voice comes through on my EVP and says, can you read the date on it? He's got like a Southern drawl. It's super clear, but I don't have the audio file anymore.
Okay. Interesting. That one's very interesting. I like that. Comment. Every time Jeremy you comment, it tells me you comment. So you guys probably hear that ding. Okay, so the next set that you sent me are the 4 photos.
These are 4 different. These are 4 different places. So just pick a photo at a time, and I can
start with the first one.
Okay. Is it the black one?
Yes.
Okay.
So go ahead and tell about it while I get it pulled up here.
So this is from my very first time to Fox Hollow Farm. I didn't actually take the photo. I was with the person who took it. I stood right next to her. I saw as she took the photo. So the yellow thing is a window. That is the apartment above the garage at Fox Hollow Farm. Okay. And that looks like a person running through that room. And I absolutely know there was nobody up there, because we literally had just left that area, came outside, and then took the photo back up at the apartment.
That looks like something bigger than a person, if you ask me.
Right. It looks like extremely elongated. But yeah, that is from my very first trip ever to Fox Hollow.
That's interesting. Bug too close to the camera. Can you physically see this or just on the camera?
I don't think we saw it at the time.
Okay. I just asked since
it was shot with a cell phone.
It was shot with a cell phone. Okay.
That's why the quality is so bad. And this was from 2011, so.
Flip phone? No, I'm just kidding.
It was not. It was like an iPhone 3 or 4, probably.
Well, Jeremy, I see what you're saying, but it looks like it's behind the ledge.
Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Like it's inside the window.
Yeah.
And that was shooting up that was obviously a second story, that's been zoomed in too. I had the original also.
Yeah.
It's not zoomed in, but this is the zoomed in one that makes it a little clearer.
Well, sometimes it does not make it clear.
It's true.
Yeah. We zoom them in. I would say this, like, if this is like Skinwalker Rake vibes or something, like, I don't know that I'd ever want to go to Fox Hollow.
I want to go back.
I
I so want to go back.
a lot of people want to go back there.
I was probably there 20 times. I actually swam in the pool twice.
Yeah.
Like the very first time I was there, I swam in the pool, and then like not the very last time, but the second to last time I was there, I got to swim.
Yeah.
I also do have 2 really good YouTube videos from my last investigation there. They are on No Nonsense Paranormal's YouTube page, and there's also one on Paraholics YouTube page because I went with Matthew Jackson and he put one up for us too.
Okay. So if you guys want to check,
they're roughly like 35 to 45 minutes long.
Okay.
They have like 7,000 views. Yes, Fox Hollow did close thanks to Ghost Hunt USA.
Oh, I thought it was the neighbors.
It was because he got involved with Ghost Hunt USA and the town then shut him down. I still have his phone number. I should call him.
Yeah, Brad, call him.
And you know what's? I think it's super humorous that the person who owns Fox Hollow, his name is Rob Graves.
Oh gosh!
Like he was destined to own that house.
He was destined to own that for sure, 100%. That's funny. Let's see if I move this. I'm just curious.
We'll slide to the next photo.
Yeah. It does. Okay, the next one is really blurry. Is this one supposed to be a really blurry one and a hallway green?
I don't remember what I sent you.
Oh my gosh. Bradley.
What?
Oh, you're pain. All right, let's share it. I don't even know what he shared with me.
Oh, okay. This is the Rhodes Hotel.
Okay, this is Rhodes. Okay, go on.
This is shooting from the front lobby through into the dining room, and back there in the left, just left of center, there's like a white misty figure under the chandelier. It's really blurry because I was using long exposure on my camera and holding it.
This one?
Yes.
Referring to?
Yep.
I thought you were going to point out all these little light things you got going on the glares.
That's from using the long exposure and moving the camera, but that should not have caused that.
Okay.
And I've been to the roads like 10 or 15 times, so I don't know what trip this was, but I found it interesting.
This is my thinking face, guys. You see me over here like, Caught a couple white mists in the room. The camera's in. Okay. I'm going to say I'm going to let them vote on this one because I don't know enough about camera and using long exposure to say that it's definitely ghostly.
I don't even know if it's ghostly, but it has a humanoid shape to it.
Rhodes is awesome. I really want to do another event there. That was fun. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm going to say I don't know enough on this type of photography to say.
And it would be better if I wasn't holding it. That's the problem with it's so blurry.
Right. And you see how much little white spots are everywhere because of the chandelier. That's what I'm worried. Like maybe the wave and stuff is because of the design, but I can't see the design because it's too blurry.
Right.
The white spot above the rose, I think it's a reflection from the hanging light.
Yes, that is from the light.
It's right here.
It's the thing over thing.
This right here is what he's referring to. If it is something, definitely paranoia is going on with me. Like, it's not a person. Like, it's a big, giant head. So here's his eyebrows. Right here. Got a big old mustache, a big, long beard. That's what I see.
Oh, you see okay. I saw like a woman in like a white dress is what I see.
No, I see like a big old bushy.
I see it now, like an old Asian man.
Yeah, yeah, it could be like that. That actually almost looks like it's in front of the door.
Yeah, it does look like it's into the door into the kitchen.
Do my eyes work different than your guys's? I think it looks like it's in the other room. Now you can see your crystal chandelier does a bunch of shapes on the wall. I don't know if that would be the case. Yeah, yeah, that's
Like I said, it very could well be. I'm just saying, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know on this one, Brad.
The next one I think is also going to have blur. Yes. So this is at Ashmore.
Were you holding the camera?
I was holding the camera again.
Suggestion: stop holding the camera.
But there was nobody in the room with me, so I don't know what this dark, shadowy figure with legs is on the right-hand side.
Are you doing long exposure again? That's why you have these lights?
Yes.
Are you
Well, it also had the laser grid going.
Yeah, I was going to say grid pen. Okay, are you talking about this shadow right here?
Yes. There was nobody else in the room with me. I was alone.
That's pretty compelling.
I was alone when this was taken. No one walked through. I was in a dark room with the laser pins going.
A dark room. So why does it look so bright over here?
I don't know. Because I wouldn't have had the laser pin going in a room with lights on it.
Yeah. Was there a light behind you casting the shadow?
My back would have been towards I was in the women's dining hall, and my back was towards where the trailer used to be and where the new house is. So I was facing west. This was from my very first trip to Ashmore.
Now, yeah, I could see like a shadow, like if I'm just speculating here. You got legs, you got him stepping, you got his arms, you got a long coat, a head. I mean, it's pretty good.
And I absolutely know there was nobody in the room with me.
And you don't seem to use long exposure anymore in your photos.
I do not. No.
Is there a reason?
Mostly because I don't usually take that camera with me anymore.
Okay.
I still have my Nikon. This was shot with my Nikon, but I just don't usually take my Nikons with me anymore. Because I've done some really cool long exposures where I was trying to get weird, crazy lights.
Yeah.
I did it at Randolph. I had John spinning glow sticks and walk down the hall towards me.
Yeah.
And you can't see him at all. All you can see is the spinning light.
That's cool.
And then you can do it with a headlamp too. I've got one where he's walking at me with a headlamp, and you can't see him. All you see is this headlamp light moving.
Okay.
So I know how to make the lights happen.
Right.
I don't know how to make that shadow happen though.
And you said you were sitting? I
was standing.
Oh, you're standing.
I was standing with but there was no light behind me, so that can't be my shadow.
That's real compelling is the word of the day, guys. That's really compelling.
I'm okay with compelling. I want you to try to prove it wrong, because I'm like, I can't explain it.
And we're trying to like hash out like scenarios here, and that's the whole point. Like, what do we think could cause it? We can't. Well, we could go and try to recreate this stuff.
I'm okay with going out there again.
Right. Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? I like that one. I think I like that one personally.
I have a really neat photo of John standing in front of me with a similar effect without the green lights, but I know he was in front of me in that photo.
Right.
So.
Okay, and there should be one more, right?
Yep.
On this.
Yep.
Bit that you sent me. So this one. Tell us about this one.
This is from my very first trip to Waverly Hills. It is
Waverly.
June of 2011. This was during our daytime tour.
Okay, I just want to make a comment before you go on.
Yeah.
One, I know you told me Waverly Hills looking really nice now. Two,
Yes.
I was in there in 2017 and it was looking okay. This looks like not like it looked like in 2017. So I like that they are improving that building.
Waverly Hills looks amazing now.
Good.
It
That's
does.
here.
So
Go on.
the weird thing about this photo is if you're looking at that top row of windows, the third one in from the right.
This one right here.
Yes. I don't know what that is.
I want to zoom this in.
Go ahead, because if you zoom it in, it's going to look even weirder. Because when you zoom it in, it almost looks like it has rib cage.
It's acting funky. I got an idea. We will.
Yeah.
Screenshot this puppy.
When you zoom in, it almost looks like an X-ray, and you can almost like see the rib cage in it.
Okay, I'm gonna share this screen instead. No, not that one. Stop screen. Because I want to zoom in. I don't know if you guys want to zoom in. I want to zoom in.
I have another zoomed in one of it somewhere.
All right, so I don't know that I made it better.
Because it's definitely behind that windowsill, because that crossbeam goes through that.
On it.
Yeah. It looks like the quintessential ghost.
Looks like the Peanut character in Special.
Yes, it does. Where they're wearing like. It looks like someone's just standing there with a sheet over their head.
Let's think about the height there. Is that about the height of an average adult?
Yeah, my head probably would come about the same height as that crossbeam. Because those windows were up from the floor probably a foot or two, and then that's probably about 6 foot tall, probably.
I'm trying to look to see if it looks transparent. Because here's my first thought. My first thought is, you see there's other stuff up here in these other windows.
Uh-huh.
You know, like maybe it's just something with a sheet over it. So I wanted to see if it was pretty transparent. It looks pretty transparent.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you guys think? Which side of the building is this?
This is on what is the front, so it would face east, not the. It's like where the main entrance is. It would be just to the left of the main entrance.
Okay.
Some people would probably consider it the back side of the.
Well, didn't they have a chapel there? I know I've been to some locations that had chapels. I can't remember if this is one of them.
I don't think so.
But if it's a hospital or sanitarium,
right?
The true front side of the building, that's what you're talking about?
Yes, this would be the true front side of the building. Most people would consider it probably the back, because when you pull in from the golf course, you see the back of the building first.
I really like this episode, guys. I just want to make this comment because this is not evidence we pulled from online. This is yours, and you can tell a story behind it, and I like that. This is kind of cool. Like
this was my first ever ghost hunt other than my own house.
Okay. What do you guys think? I mean, it's fairly transparent. Again, quality is not the greatest. But back then, your very first time, what did you take this with again? Was it the Nikon?
I don't even know if I had the Nikon. It's probably my Odyssey or my Canon, just digital camera.
Okay. You did the haunted house and everything was insane. I bet I could see that. I think this one's pretty good. It's pretty only, and there's other reasons I think this because there's been a lot of photos of people capturing things in the windows.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. That's a really common thing to capture. It seems like at Waverly. Was there actual glass in the window? Do you know?
No. They were all empty.
So no glass in that window.
In that window, no glass.
Okay. Is there? No, that wouldn't be a screen either, right?
I don't think so.
Rules out reflection, yeah. That one's interesting. That one's interesting for sure. I like it. I like that one. All right, let's see what else we got here. Notifications. I exit out and I just get bombarded with notifications from Facebook. Yes, I can see people are commenting right over. It would be this way for me. I don't know about you guys. Okay.
On ours, it comes up at the bottom.
True. So, okay. So the next one is on Facebook.
Okay.
And it is Indie Afterlife. It's on that page. And It's caught this shadow figure at Ashmore.
All right. So this is at Ashmore.
Okay.
This is on the second floor. This is also from the very first time I was there. First investigation there, second time visiting the building. We took a tour. We passed this room. It had a rocking chair in it. We literally saw the rocking chair moving.
Okay.
So I put a DVR camera in there. It was sitting on top of a chest of drawers, shooting the windows, the chairs, the rocking chair. On this video, you're going to pay attention to the shadow of the chair on the left-hand side.
Okay. All right. And does it have sound?
It's just John narrating, so you don't really.
Oh, you're videoing on the computer again?
He is, yes.
Tell him to send you the files.
It was on my DVR. I would have to find it.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
So it went to the left, and then it'll block out that shadow of that chair again, and then it'll move to the right, and you can actually see it cross in front of the window.
Okay, I gotta watch this again.
Okay, so it goes left first.
So, okay, it's like shadowy and then it's not.
Right.
But I didn't see it move the first time, so maybe I'm not. But I definitely see, I don't know if you guys see it, but like I do see it go, I don't know if this is the same, it would be this direction.
Right, so it starts out, you can see the shadow of the chair. It goes away, and then it moves left.
Okay, right here, shadow of the chair. Gotcha, yeah. Okay.
So watch that.
Why does this look like a toilet seat? What is that?
A table.
It looks like, doesn't it like, you know those toilet seats with the wooden seat?
Yep.
And then the white foot?
And here's some more background information. This happened at 7:30 at night.
Okay.
We were all at dinner. The building was completely empty.
Okay.
So there's nobody walking. Nope. Okay. We absolutely know everybody was out of the building. The sun is on that side of the building, and there's no windows on the back side of the building to make light to come in easily. So if someone was walking through the hall, I still don't think a shadow would be seen. But we know everybody was at dinner. We were all together.
Interesting.
Robin wasn't there. My whole team wasn't there. David Lowery wasn't there. We've sent this to Robin. We've sent this to Dave.
This is very good, I think.
Yeah,
so the shadow on the wall, is the shadow on like that little blue chair? Let me see. It's literally like in the background, kind of.
Yeah, it's literally just on the wall. So again, this was several years ago. This was 2016. Literally in like 2020, 2021, I was there again.
Yeah.
Every time I go, I put a camera, I set up a DVR camera in this room.
Yeah.
In 2021, my dad went with us and was watching the camera, and he's like, "Oh, there's a cat sitting in that window." Well, that window that you're seeing there in the picture has no windowsill, and it's a 3-foot drop down to the roof of the kitchen.
Okay.
But he literally saw a cat sitting in that window on DVR.
Wow. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Rich. I see where it does hit the blue chair. That's pretty good. I like that one too. As long as like everything is true and
I swear there was nobody in the building, and it happened
you
like
were
7:30 at night.
I'm just kidding.
Because what was weird when John and I were reviewing this,
Yeah.
we were watching this camera at 7 times fast forward.
Yeah.
What? Because to the right, off camera, is where the rocking chair was. So we were trying to watch the rocking chair rock, like we saw during our initial walkthrough. So we're sitting there watching this at 7 times fast forward, watching that, and then all of a sudden we see that shadow move across. We're like, whoa, what was that? So we rewind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was
twice.
Yeah, twice.
Interesting. So, okay, we have 2 more, it looks like.
Okay.
Where are we on time? 8:48. Okay. So I don't know what you guys think about that. I thought that one was pretty good, actually. As long as you swear.
I swear.
Right hand up. No. No, nobody was there.
There was nobody in the building. We were all at dinner.
I believe you. Interesting. I like that one for sure. Which one would you like me to play last out of the last 2? One says let's scare them. The other one is
the let's scare them one is a longer video.
Okay.
But the last EVP in it is pretty good.
Okay.
The EVP in the other one is really good, and it has a lot of meaning.
Which one do you want me to play?
Play the let's scare them, because it starts out with a bunch of different small clips of EVPs, and she plays them 3 times and then adds captions, so it does have audio.
Okay. All right. Let's check this out.
So this was from my very first trip to Revenant Acres.
Okay.
We were literally there. It was January. It was -2.
Screw that.
No heat. We were literally there for like 2 hours tops because it was so cold.
Yeah.
And we caught all this audio in 2 hours.
Okay.
And the very last one you hear is a complete sentence.
Okay. And is there a specific room this is in, or is it?
They're from all over the house.
Okay. All right. Let's just play. And
like I said, she'll play them.
Let it run through.
Then she plays them multiple times and then adds captions so you can hear where we hear the audio at.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's share.
I can't hear the audio.
Yeah. Okay. If you can't hear it, how did we do this before? I think I have to do it. Share screen. I think I have to do the full thing. Share system audio. Now, is that what we did last time?
I don't remember.
You should be able to hear the audio. I have audio on.
Mm-hmm. because there's no audio until it flips to where it's showing the room. Like during the little intro part, there's no audio, but there was no audio once it should be audio.
Okay.
Yeah, so this one's actually from 2015. So.
Well, I know if I do this, if I share my whole screen, I can hit share audio. So guys, this is going to be a little weird for a minute, okay? Present. Entire screen. So just ignore that you can see me and Brad twice. What do you mean? You can't access your screen. Can I download your video?
You should be able to, I think.
Malfunction. This is why I always prep beforehand. And today I didn't. I'm a slacker, guys. I'm fired. Good thing this is the last show.
Right. I'm fired too after this.
Just Google download YouTube video. It's not a YouTube.
It's not YouTube. It's on my team's Facebook page.
Bradley, why are you gonna make this so difficult?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the video file you can just send me?
No. I just have the link to the page.
Are you sure you can't hear the sound?
I could not.
You guys hear the sound. Okay, we're just gonna go to the sound. Can you guys hear that? Somebody speak to me. Anybody? Anybody? Damn it! Oh my gosh! Why
Can you hear it when it's playing for you?
I can hear it. I can hear it. Damn it! Won't you? You can't pull it up, can you? Oh yeah, you can't. It's not gonna let me download either. Okay. And again, why can't I share my entire screen in audio? Try capturing a different screen to see if this continues. Why? The browser can't access your screen. Why? Ugh. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here.
Right.
Maybe if I get the tab. Oh, share tab audio. Let's try this, shall we? I'm just gonna.
Yep, I can hear it now.
Okay, got it. All right, let's do this again.
And like I said, the first few EVPs are pretty bad. The best one is the last one.
Oops. Oops. Ooh, that gives you chills when you hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
I have trouble hearing that one. Let's see how you run. But the Let's Scare Them's pretty good. I think the next one is you hear me.
Yeah.
And then a little kid's voice is what you'll hear.
Okay. That's good, Jeremy. You can comment here if it's important. Okay. You didn't run.
Okay, so that's me talking, and then a little kid says, "Mother." Okay, so obviously no little kids were with us.
Right.
It was me and two females. The next one's a mimic.
Oh, I
So
know
you'll
about
hear, so you'll hear my friend Jen talk
that.
about diplomat or oh crap.
Well, let's just hear it.
Yeah,
And
just listen. Yeah,
then, so we can hear it. We want to hear it first. We
yeah,
don't want you to tell us. It's like a
right.
mystery for a moment.
And even hipstomatic is really doing it with exposure. It's taking 2 pictures and pictures and superimposing them. And even hipstomatic is not really doing it with exposure. It's taking 2 pictures and pictures and superimposing them. And even hipstomatic is not really doing it with exposure. It's taking 2 pictures and pictures and superimposing them.
Okay. Interesting.
So
See,
then
I'm gonna tell you the majority of these, I don't hear it until I see the words, which is scientifically there's a reason for that.
mm-hmm.
But it's just because I suck at hearing these EVPs. So don't
Okay.
ask me.
So this next one,
Hmm?
the initial voice you hear is not one of us.
Okay.
You can find out a pizza delivery. You can find out a pizza delivery.
Huh.
So that
That's
whispery
not what
voice.
I heard, but go ahead.
Yeah. So what I hear in it, I actually hear a little bit more. I hear there are windows in the back of this house you can see is what I fully hear.
Oh, wow.
You can find out a pizza delivery.
Yeah, it says there are windows in the back of this house.
Is that it?
Yep, that was it.
Okay. Wait, I don't know those people. Who's all these people? I just want to show them off. I don't know those two. I just know you. Cool. Okay, we have what? One more we can get in before we get doubled by Jeremy because we're running over for like the 3rd week in a row.
Rutrow. He was on last week. That wasn't all our fault.
Oh yeah, we're allowed to run over when Jeremy's on the show.
Right.
Is that the rule? I'm pretty sure it's the rule.
So this last one is from a house in Brookville, Ohio. It was on the TV show A Haunting. We were able to get in after the Foreman brothers did the episode.
Okay.
You'll hear my teammate Sabra ask, "Who are you?" And then there's a whispery voice that comes in afterwards.
Okay.
There again, we play it multiple times. The audio is slowed down a little, so I hate that part, but I didn't make the video, but I was there when it happened.
Okay. Are we ready for the last one? I'm excited. Let's do this.
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
And now it's going to tell you the little blurb about why that was so meaningful.
Okay. Oh, that was fast. Hold on.
Yeah. She was actually, that Lillian was murdered in that house by her husband, who literally had died like 2 weeks before we were there.
Her husband was what? Say the last thing.
Her husband murdered her in that house in March of 84.
Yes.
2 weeks before we were there to investigate, he passed away.
Okay. I did not hear Lillian. I heard 9. That's what I heard.
Okay.
Again, don't bet on me hearing it.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's a whispery voice. I technically wasn't in the room when it was caught, but I was there the night it happened.
Yeah, That is really interesting though, because I wonder. So I don't know, because you said the Foreman brothers are there. I wonder if Lillian was still present before her husband died.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's one of the reasons. Well, they had lots of claims, and most of them were super outlandish and were made up for TV. But that was one of the things that we actually caught.
Okay. You have a growl from Middle Point? I think you shared that with me.
Yes, I do have the growl from Middle Point somewhere. And then I also have the video of from Old Williams County Jail of them picking out the playing cards too. But I picked some of the best stuff I had. I had so much I could have done 2 or 3 hours worth of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I wish I could have shared, the EVP I got from
Father John's.
But since that investigation, I can't get that phone to turn on.
Oh wow.
And it is like amazing. Once I get it on, I'll share it on Facebook, but I can't get it to work right. It just won't turn on, it won't charge, nothing. So I don't know what's going on with it. So those are really interesting. You got a lot of interesting stuff. I know that you investigate probably more than anybody I know.
Probably so.
Personally.
I'm actually not going anywhere this weekend.
Oh my God. Are you feeling okay?
Not really, but
all right. Are you going to be okay?
I'm going to actually have to find something to do this weekend.
Brad is going to be so lost this weekend. You'll be like, I'm going to get a text message like Saturday, like by noon, because he gets up at the butt crack of dawn and be like, I don't know what to do with myself.
Right.
I don't know, Brad, take a nap.
Next weekend, I'm back at the Shabby Owl. So
nice. I would love to go there sometime.
Yep. So I'm working on it.
Yes, for sure. So guys, just remember that this is going to be the last episode for the mini-series. It's going to be the last episode for Unveil Podcast for a while, because as you all know, this is coming up. I am going to be a very, very, very busy person for the next 3 months preparing for this, because we have Santiago. We have all these wonderful vendors. Tons of them. We have food trucks. We have speakers. We have paranormal teams, paranormal locations. We have just everything paranormal. All things paranormal.
Yep. I'm going to be there helping too.
So Brad will be volunteering. I am looking for more volunteers. If anybody is interested in volunteering for the event, we already have a committee, and those people are already going to be working with the vendors and all that. But I do need volunteers. So I would love it if anybody's interested in volunteering to message me or Brad.
I can always forward them on.
I don't need a ton of people. I just need a few that can help out with parking and all that fun stuff. That fun stuff you guys do at Hannah House.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm doing that this year, actually. I haven't decided if I'm.
We'll see.
I'm thinking about going to Hannah House, but I don't know if I'm going to actually help volunteer. It's kind of up in the air.
So I'll still be posting, obviously, on social media. You can reach out to me for anything. If you guys need a reading or anything like that, I'll be available for stuff like that. But Paraunity 5 and another special project I can't talk about will be my main focus for the next couple of months.
Yep. That same special project too, so that'll be fun.
So I'm really looking forward to all that, and yeah, it's going to be busy. So do not expect Unveil Paranormal Podcast to come back till probably after the new year. That way I can have all that stuff already done and taken care of and focus back on this.
I'll still be doing my Friday night podcast over on my other channel. So
yes. And what is that channel?
Wicker Bill.
And it's on Facebook, right?
It has Facebook, yes.
YouTube?
We do not have YouTube yet.
Okay. And don't forget, guys, you can always follow Unveil on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all that good stuff. It's all the links are in the description below. With that said, Brad, thank you so much again.
You're very welcome.
My co-host. You were the first ever Unveil Paranormal co-host that was officially a co-host. I've had people on the show help me, But you are officially an Unveil Paranormal co-host, and I appreciate.
Well, I'm very thankful for having you. Let me join you this summer.
But what's that?
Yep, sorry.
I appreciate you. With that said, everybody, thank you all so much. Hopefully, we'll be back after the new year. Everybody, have a good one.
Yep. See you, everybody.